This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month from Charles R. Drew Middle School.
And we welcome Bailey Gowers to our studio this morning. She is an 8th grader at Charles R. Drew Middle School in Lincoln. And Bailey, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here this morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm an 8th grader at Charles R. Drew Middle School. I play volleyball, basketball, softball, and I run track. The clubs I'm involved in were SGA, Ambassadors, Junior Beta, and FBLA. I've gone to Lincoln all my life.
Okay. Talk about your family a little bit.
My mom's name is Misty, and she's a nurse practitioner in Lincoln. My dad's name is Corey, and he's a paramedic here in Sylacauga.
So a lot of medical expertise in your family,
yes,
right?
Yes,
sir. You said you'd lived in Lincoln all your life, and what's so special about the town of Lincoln?
I just like it because it's small and you can get involved in your community, and the people there are very nice and welcoming.
What about the school itself?
I like the school because the teachers are nice and they care more about just your education. They want to get involved with you and make it personal.
Now, you are an AB honor roll student?
Yes, sir.
How important is that to you?
My education is very important to me because that's how I'm going to get to college, and I want to be an anesthesiologist, so I really need to put school first.
Keep that medicine in your family, right?
Yes, sir.
You're involved in a lot of civic organizations. Name some of those, and which one do you like the most?
Well, I'm in SGA, FBLA, Ambassadors, and Junior Beta. And this year, Ambassadors is my favorite because we have a class, and the teacher that is our ambassador, advisor, is very nice, and he cares a lot about us. Okay.
Bailey Gowers, who's 14-year-old 8th grader at Charles R. Drew Middle School in Lincoln, is our star student of the month. And you're involved in sports, and a number of sports, yes, volleyball for one.
Yes, sir. I've played volleyball for 2 years. I started my 7th grade year, and I'm the setter on our junior high team.
Basketball for 4 years. You must like basketball.
Yes, sir. My 7th grade year, I played on the varsity basketball team.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir.
7th grader?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And you played softball for 4 years. You're playing softball now, I guess, right?
Yes, sir. We did very good this season, but we didn't have a lot of experience. So it was.
What position you play in softball?
Pitcher and outfield.
Okay. Your favorite subject is science, and why is that?
I just really like the way that our teacher teaches, and science is very fun to learn because you get to do stuff with math, and I'm really good at math.
Who is someone that has kind of been your go-to person, someone you could go to for encouragement and maybe just bounce some things off of sometime?
Well, I can't just pick one, but it would have to be Miss Young or Mr. Hopkins because they care a lot about me, and they've been involved with me for a really long time, and they're not going to make me do anything that they're not willing to do themselves.
Bailey Gowers, who's 8th grader at Lincoln Middle School, Charles R. Drew Middle School in Lincoln. Your 8th grade year is just about over with. Excited about being a freshman next year?
Yes, sir.
Talk about the final few days now of your 8th grade year.
Well, we're going to take ACTs this Thursday, and then I'm leaving for sectionals for track.
Wow. I know it's an exciting time for you.
Yes, sir.
What do you do outside of school? What are some of the activities you involved in?
I'm really involved in my church and doing Josiah project at my church, and I also like to go swimming because we have a pool, and we also live on the lake.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What church you go to?
Eden Westside Baptist Church in Hill City.
So what are some of the activities you're involved in at the church?
At the church, I'm involved in Josiah project, and I also was an armor bearer my 7th grade year. And I also like to be involved with our Revelation walk that we do the whole month of October.
Now, you touched on briefly about what you would like to do when you graduate from high school. Talk about that just a little bit more.
I want to be an anesthesiologist because that's one of my favorite things to do, I guess. I've always been interested in
Put people under?
Yes, sure, how they put people under and stuff.
How did you get that idea, and where did that come from?
Well, my mom always talks to us about what we need to go ahead and plan out what we're going to do when we graduate. And my mom mentioned it to me, and I just fell in love with the idea of putting
Excited about the summer coming on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Bailey Gowers, who's a 14-year-old 8th grader at Charles R. Drew Middle School in Lincoln, Alabama. And if you could go any place in the world this summer, Bailey, where would it be?
I think it would have to be the beach because we haven't gone in a while.
Yeah.
And I really want to go to the beach.
Hint, hint, right?
Yes, sir.
Bailey Gowers, our Star Student of the Month. Bailey, thanks so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
We got more Daybreak just around the corner. Don't go away.
Our Student of the Month was brought to you by TV47. Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.